In all of the things happening in Lagos, now that Obasa has forcefully taken over Lagos Assembly chambers, what is a Wike and Tinubu? What are they saying? All of those who are accusing Fubara, tell me what they are doing now. What is their stand now? Because everything they do is fine. I remember a lot of them, especially Tinubu and his boys. They were trying to keep quiet, but they were fighting behind against Fubara. Some people will tell you that, oh, the president has been able to intervene. Oh, Fubara is just trying to be stubborn. Fubara is this, Fubara is that. It's an ingrate, all manner of names. So what is happening in Lagos now? Now them. Meanwhile, on Thursday, the Lagos State House of Assembly witnessed a spectacle that should have been reserved for a bygone era of political dysfunction, muddying the waters of democracy. Mudashiru Obasa, the ousted former speaker, barged into the assembly premises, aided by policemen, as seen in viral videos, and with no regard for procedure or the will of his colleagues, declared himself speaker once again. He declared himself a speaker. The question is that where is Tinubu in all of this? Tinubu knows how to call people together to be able to solve the River State problem. What is happening now? Who is backing? Who is backing this guy, Obasa? Who is backing? Who are the people from the other side? Who are the people who is backing them as well? Because with this man, with this impunity that this man has embarked on, is it not a it's evident that Tinubu is the one encouraging this rascality, because if really he has that power, he would have done the needful, because of course that is not part of his jurisdiction. Now this guy is misbehaving, is having police, the state the security, the country security on his side, because with what he did, he was supposed to have been arrested, but it is the same people who are supposed to arrest him are the ones who took him to that complex to go and declare himself. And you think it is normal? No, you think it's normal, and the presidency is not saying anything about it, because the way and manner it was removed, it was done by the law. It was done carefully, not with this exaggeration. They did it carefully. They remove it, not without this thing, not without fight. And yet the presidency keeping quiet. The same scenario that was playing out, or that is still playing out in River State, maybe in a different way, but the same unrest happening in that state. This was not just a violation of constitutional norms, it was a brazen attempt to cling to power, even as the political tide turned against him. Obasa's audacity to force his way into the chambers and arrogantly assume the position of speaker reflects a man who has no respect for the democratic process. His forceful entry, reminiscent of authoritarian antics, was not just an act of defiance, but a loud statement that the rule of law is merely suggestion in his eyes. It's as though he believes the Lagos State Assembly exists solely as his personal playground. If he has committed an offense constitutionally, so why is it not that? Why was he not arrested? Why has he not been arrested? And the people, like I said, people who are supposed to arrest him are the ones. So he's not working in isolation. Obasa is not working in isolation. So what are we talking about? Who gave him that the police to go with him? Is it not the same presidency? Democracy. They are the ones spoiling the country. They will come out and tell us they are practicing democracy. Well, it is as though he believes the Lagos State Assembly exists solely as his personal playground where power is seized, not earned. The decisions are made by the strength of we, rather the fairness of consensus. But what is truly shameful is not just the spectacle of one man trying to resurrect a political career that should have ended long ago. It is the wider implication of what this means for the integrity of the assembly, for the democratic institutions of Lagos, and for the people who are supposed to be represented by these so-called leaders. Whoever is gagging the broad daylight display of thuggery exhibited by Obasa and his gang of bandits is playing with fire, one that could engulf the center of excellence in an inferno, consuming all in its wake. His brand of politics has no place in Lagos. He states that prides itself on being a model for others. Which model for others? You should be deceiving yourself. Is it not a Agbero that they have used as a foundation of the state? They are always deceiving themselves. When they hold microphone, they begin to spew nonsense. Other people to have an opinion. Obasa's actions are a slap in the face of every voter who trusted that their elected officials would act in the best interest of the people, not in the pursuit of their own personal gains. The brazen disrespect of the Assembly's internal processes, the flagrant disregard for any semblance of civility, and the utter lack of accountability that Obasa has displayed leave no room for doubt. His lax acts in the Assembly is not a political maneuver, but a last distance of shame. This is not leadership. It is an ego-driven attempt to prolong a tenure stained by scandal and controversy. It is a desperate grasp at relevance that leaves behind a legacy of a tarnished reputation and fractured trust. Obasa's time has come and gone. It is time for Lagosians to demand more than this. Time to put to an end to the cycle of political power grabs that only serve to further disenfranchise the people. His last dance, this public display of power and disregard, it is not only shameful, it is a warning that we must no longer tolerate thugs masquerading as leaders who think they are above the law. The people deserve better. Lagos deserve better. But we know not the deceiving ourselves. What did they gain? What did the delegations again? No be during the last election. We know say na thuggery. Everybody knows here. Did you people write like this? No. It was all about a Igbo this, Igbo that. Obasa acted like a typical Lagos APC politicians, and nothing can stop that. When Apiko stopped MC Oluomo from parading himself as a NURTW boss, instead of following the order, he forced himself upon the union, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. What ATM is doing is madness of the age level. Lagos State CP Mr. Jimo told the whole wide world that the withdrawal of police attached to Honorable Miranda was a routine exercise. Let them continue to deceive themselves. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.